Alright, here are our cons. Also have a geode here. Take that thing off. Might have some gold stuck to it. Hold on for a second. That didn't work out. But anyway, geode. This is our cons from our dredge run, high banking run the other day. We lost a bunch of them in the creek. We cleaned out into that black tub of Richards, that sled deal, and I had did so, and it was half or so full of water, and didn't think a lot about it, and I just went trudging up the creek, sort of dragging that sled behind me, half full of water, through the water, and went up over a rock. I stepped over, didn't think anything about it, and was pulling the sled, and looked back, and the sled was at about a 60-degree angle up and down, where it had, the front had went up on that rock, and then it tipped backwards, and all the weight from the water in the sled went to the back, and I seen a bunch of stuff washing out the back by the time I got set up. So we definitely lost plenty of cons. Y'all seen, I might stick a screenshot or clip in here, what we had in Matt compared to what we had in the bucket, and still a little bit wet, but mostly dry. Set out here. We're going to classify this stuff and do a little bit of panning. Yeah, we're going to get it ready for the blue bowl today or not. Having a little bit of get together this weekend. Old Heavy Meadow Detective was supposed to come up. He had to work, and Ron F was going to come up, and he is going down to see Jim down there at Cottonwood. But I got a fella coming from about 3.5 hours away in Illinois, and then got an old boy coming from south part of Indy, and then the Rain Man is coming down, and I gotta get down and get equipment up the hill, which is not easy. Getting hoses, that big heavy pump, and our box up the hill. But we're gonna work on getting that done today. Tomorrow, let's see if there's any gold stuck to the geode. Need some sun out here. Yep. Look at that. There was gold stuck to the geode. I figured we was going to have a bunch of that flower gold in there from our high banking adventure. So we're going to pan it. We're going to do some classifying, then we're going to pan it, and then we will wet classify for a blue bowl run. So yeah, I don't know when that'll take place, but we'll pan off what we can and put the cons aside for a blue bowl run. Probably do another run or two before we do that. But yeah, we'll see and get an idea what's in here. As we've seen, I just rinsed off that geode what was stuck from in here, and there was that fine gold. I'm talking 300-400 mesh. Smaller stuff you cannot barely see or cannot see with the naked eye. Gold. Maybe there's a chunker. Always hope for chunkers. So I did go in and fix Mom some lunch. I want to throw a big thank you to home zoo and prospecting. Big thanks, hooking me up, and I'm sure along with Julie, helping me out, and it is greatly appreciated, and I will be sharing that wealth with you all when it comes around. I just want to say thank you. You all are greatly appreciated. So, yeah. Let me go wash my hands, get Mom some lunch, and do a little bit of panning, and then I'm going to have to dig a chainsaw up. I gotta cut that tree out of the way. I'm tired of it on the trail, and then we'll haul some equipment. We did also, and we're going to find a little bit of sunlight out here for this show and tell part. Found a bunch of material during our run. Of course, I was taking my time working through stuff, but found some really cool pieces of material, quartzy pieces. I'm sure this is a product of Canada. It's almost gem looking stuff in there. I was thinking it was maybe silver, but maybe still be. A bunch of other conglomerate stuff we crushed up. We found some more pieces sort of along the line of that there, with the mineralization and the quartz pieces in it. This is the other stuff that was crushing up earlier, that was finding that gold in, that red conglomerate stuff. Holds lots of gold. Is that? Maybe. Maybe that was gold, I don't know. But we got this stuff, yeah, more of that. Some more, look at that stuff layered up in there. Some more Indiana hard rock prospecting to come. This stuff, I'm sure all of it is slam full. This, the hard pan, is not so much. We found a little bit of gold in it, but not near as much as this quartzy compressed stuff. So yeah, we definitely need to bang this stuff out and see. I mean, look at those veins of stuff through there. We might find a chunker in this stuff. But yeah, that should be included in our run too, I would think. I don't know what we're gonna get accomplished. Like I say, get equipment up the hill, or at least most of the way up the hill, so we can get to it easily. But we're gonna go through some stuff today for sure too. All right, I'm gonna go feed Mom, and we'll get to doing something. Ah, there it is. I'm beginning to wonder if I had my scooter up there. This stuff's still a little damp. So hopefully there's a big old chunker in the plus kitchen strainer. That'd be alright. Like I said, I would guess a third at least of the cons we lost, if not maybe more. Not a good thing. Not good at all. guess we'll have to suck it up next time we're down there. Ooh, dump a bucket here. Quite a bit of minus kitchen stain stuff in there still. That stuff there. Wet. Got most of it in there. Yeah, we dropped your bottle. All right. We need to go at minus 30, and we've got minus 52. So, we'll at least wet classify this to minus 30, and then we'll pan off probably the plus 30 and save the rest for a blue bowl. Maybe. There's quite a bit. A lot of blonde sand in there though too. We had that box set sort of flat. Fun. I might be able to even, nah, I doubt we dry classify that and get the results that we want. So we got that stuff right there. Chunky stuff. Lots of quartz in there. Plenty of garnet. Like that right there. Easily good garnet. By golly. Underwater snail. A little piece of that hard pan stuff. Quartz. Pick out those cool pieces of quartz. There's another big old garnet. Big old garnet. Big chunkers yet, a piece of metal. Around here, metal in it. Piece of metal, another piece of metal. Come on, chunkers, another piece of quartz. That's a garnet, it's pushed out of the way. Alright, we'll get with it here in a second. There's stuff we gotta do inside. And then we'll go through some of this stuff either before or after I go over the hill. But either way, we'll be going through some cons. Alright, we are going to go ahead and pan off our plus kitchen strainer stuff here. We pick through this stuff, it's going to take forever. So, turn it off. Ain't got much room. I need my Garrett up here for this. We got my slide up here. Let's see, a piece of that cord, a couple of them. Too many suds in there. You don't see any chunkers. Yeah, this ain't. Let's do it in that little pan. This is going to be a hassle. Try and do it in this. We'll just do a little bit of time in the old regular pan here. So I was going to take time to pick garnets and all that good stuff out, but it's stuff I need to get done today. Just blast through here and see if there's any chunkers. Sinker. Sinker, sinker. No chunkers. There's specks of that down. We'll find gold in there though, plenty of that. For sure. On chunkers. And if there was a chunker, could we lose it very easily in here? Yeah, probably. I can't find my other little white pan that's got the lip in the bottom. That's what I like for this bigger stuff, because that lip catches gold. Nope. All that fine gold. Bunch of that. No chunkers. We got all kinds of stuff stuck to that. Awesome. Yeah, looking forward to taking old Indiana Boys Prospect Club Dredge up the road. Get the big water, get the big gold. Here. A piece of metal just washed out of there. I hear what sounds like another piece of lead, a couple of them. Several chunks of lead there. Some of the nice garnets that we could have picked out of there. More of that fine gold. Look at that. Lots of it. Yeah, we're gonna have to blue ball that stuff or something. Hold on, let me pause this. Alright, we rinsed our pan out. Sounds like there's another piece of lead in there. Got a little bit of sun here on the deck. Garnets. Is that a piece of gold? Lots of nice garnets. Didn't see any gold besides all that small stuff that we keep throwing in the tailings. And that's, I'm sure, what comes from high banking and all that material. Yeah. Alright, well that did it. No giant chunkers. If there was, we washed them the hell down the pan, been so sloppy. Could have classified it better, all that good stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna eat me some lunch. And we need to classify that stuff, and we need to run it through the blue ball. I need to do some stuff before we do that. Blue ball ain't been ran since last year. It needs cleaned out. Yeah, bucket cleaned out, all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll be back. We'll figure something out. All right. I found my shovels. I've been looking for those. We have our 30 mesh classifier here. We have 50 mesh up here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to classify this stuff down nice and slow, a little bit at a time, and put that at an angle up there so that stuff will go through there. And I like to take my fingers or like one of those shovels or whatever and sort of force that stuff through there. Sort of force it through there, if you will. That's why my classifiers are bowed out. And you should be able to just shake it and work that stuff down there, but I like to go a little extra to get that stuff out of there. So I'm not going to bore you with all this. I'm going to get this stuff classified down. we're going to sling our plus 30 and another hex pan over here, and we're getting plenty of hex pans seasoned up for people. They will be ready to use when you get them. But we'll do that, and then we will pan off the plus 30, and I will probably be saving the blue bowl run for another day, another video, unless I maybe get around to it tomorrow. We will see on that, but there will be no blue bowl run in this video. I can assure you that. So here, I told you I was not going to bore you with this stuff, but here we are. Yeah, I'll jump on off of here and get this stuff classified. And see if there's any gold. I need to find a snuffer bottle that's empty around here for if and we find some gold. Probably just put that short I made when I made this snuffer dump when I was getting gold out of snuffer bottles. Dumped 2 bottles out. There's still that big Indiana shaped flake around here somewhere. I don't know where the hell it's at, but I think that's what was in there. Was pretty much what we've got. Some of it might have been the run, the RPE run that we made over the hill. Not sure, but yeah, either way, it came from over the hill, I guess. But okay, we're classified. This stuff's minus 30, ready for our blue bowl run, and we're gonna pan this stuff out. And this all needs classified and gone through and run through the blue bowl too, because these are cons that we've been panning. So I think I'm just going to put some water in this. We've been washing off that small gold into that we've seen when we were panning the bigger classification, the plus kitchen strainer. So I think we're just going to go back to that. So let me get situated and we'll be right back. Alright, as you can see here from the floor of the studio, we did a little rinsing out. We made that a little bit cleaner to pan in, and plus it needs rinsed out good for the blue bowl. But let us see what is in this. But I was hoping for at least one decent flake, because we cleaned off quite a bit of bedrock and even found that crack. But maybe just wasn't nothing that was plus kitchen strainer. This stuff ought to pan off pretty easy. I've got most of the small garnet sands and magnetics are out of here now, right? So we're going through all this stuff again. Is that gold popping through? Nope. Looks like it's from here. Side. But we know from what we've seen in the pans, cleaning that bigger classification off, there is a ton of that Indiana micro gold in there. There's some plenty of garnets there. I'm seeing some of that Indiana micro gold too. Hey, there's a nice little flake, looks like, in amongst all the garnets. So there's a couple pieces there maybe. All that fine gold, And one little chunker. Cool. Let me get it cleaned up. Alright. Yeah, sort of disappointing. I mean, it's not disappointing because there's a ton of gold in there, we'll see. But I was hoping not cleaned out a nice little ledge there. I mean, we've worked around there, that place, with a shovel. I don't know. We might have cleaned that ledge off when we dredged there last year around that rock, actually. But still. I cleaned off quite a bit of bedrock that was not exposed, you know, that we dug material away from high banking. Yeah, high banking's fun. A lot of that fine gold. That's a cold weather thing we could be doing down there, working that old sandbar. But I think we need to be moving out in deeper water in that cobble and maybe upstream. By the bridge some. Light poking through. Little orange chunker and a bunch of micro. Get that sucked up. Alright. Pan is rinsed out. This is it. Come on, big pile of gold. I think most of our gold's gonna be in there. By golly, we have found gold pieces. We mind busting up a couple of those rocks. See what's in there, but I need to go down there and get stuff moved. For our big dredge expedition up the road. Looking forward to it. Meet a couple new guys, that's always a good time. One hunts fish, he does some guiding, bow fishing guiding and stuff like that in Illinois, and deer and turkey hunting all over the place. Other fellas Army vet, so go Army. Looking forward to it. We got another piece sticking through there. Yeah, at least we found one decent piece. Pretty much every pan. And there's that micro gold. Get that cleaned out a little bit there. Got one trying to slide down there. Little speck. But yeah, little chunky piece fell up through there. So not much, but we know we have a bunch of that stuff. In here. So it ought to make for an exciting blue bowl run, I would think. So I would really like to get to that maybe this evening or maybe tomorrow. Like I said, get stuff lined out for our dredge run this weekend. But yeah, get us, I don't think it's worth, well, we can do enough down. Hold on. All right. 3 little chunky pieces, orange chunkies, and a bunch of that fine Indiana micro gold. But I mean, put a little smile in the pan. So orange gold. A bunch of that flower gold in there. Like I said, we got a bunch to get out of there. Here is what I was talking about earlier. Is get a little better look at some of that flower gold. That we're getting from down there. This stuff will add up, you know, over a season's time. Because it's starting to add up now. So, and I haven't prospected anywhere this year but over the hill. But that stuff there is going to add up. So, like I said, we've got that big flake that we found cleaning that crack out. That's around here somewhere. So, but yeah, there we are. A little bit of gold in the pan. A bunch more in there to get. I appreciate you all. We got plenty of video this weekend. Bunch more of that. Should have a bunch more chunky pieces from up the road. I mean, there's micro gold there, plenty of that, but plenty of chunkers up the road too. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna look into we're gonna be doing something, upgrading some equipment here soon. Microphone, PA Patriot, you know, suggested that, which I need to do something. But we struggle, and the redneck rock tumbler out here ain't helping. But yeah, backyard Indiana gold, literally. All right, I appreciate you all greatly. I will get this video up. It'll probably be a premiere maybe Friday-ish evening, day, afternoon, hell, I don't know. And then we'll be getting some more video this weekend. The rain, man, and according to the weather, of course, it can very well change drastically. No rain. Supposed to be beautiful, 80 degrees or so. Be a little cool in the water, actually, probably. But looking forward to it. And I will be bringing you along. Yeah, there we are. Big Indiana smile. You all take care. Going through cons, dredging, high banking over the hill. Got all kind of goodies in there for the blue bolt. But this is full of this stuff right here. Indiana micro gold. Stuff adds up.